she goes ahead. Just a small little tuck back. She's been pretty good about responding to the leash, so she gets a little. Oh, now that I started filming, now you're all over the place. Just a little tuck back, like we talked about with Nellie. And when she is walking politely, you can give her a treat. Just be careful not to get a yo-yo dog. A good girl. Before she gets to the end of the leash, make sure you give her treats. Good girl, Nellie. And she does. A little tuck back. Anytime you tuck her back, you want to include maybe like 5-10 seconds of appropriate walking. She's really tuggy. You'll come to a stop, wait her out a little bit. Continue. Alright, let's go. Nellie. Good girl. Come here. Good girl. Nellie. There you go. Nellie. There you go. Good girl. So, she only gets treats in this type of bubble around me. Not below me, or behind me, should I say. Good girl. But right next to me. Not ahead, not behind. Good girl. She does get ahead. No more treats. A little slight tug. You're matching the amount of strength. Good girl. Nellie, where are you going? You're matching the amount of strength that she pulls with the tug back. So, if she pulls at a strength of 5, you tug back at a strength of 5. If she pulls at the strength of 7, you tug back at the strength of 7. Come on, sweets. Just dry frogs. Let's go. Good girl. Now we are walking in the middle of the street, so a lot less distractions for her than if you were walking right next to grass. So now you'll see kind of the difference once we walk onto this next path. So you're constantly competing against your environment when you're out on a walk, especially with a young dog that is still exploring life. Oh, come here, sweetie. Good girl. Good girl. Hi. Good girl. Yeah, there you go. All right, Rigby, let's go. Yeah, over here, sweetie. So in that situation, I decided to go over to the grass and kind of just let her see those noisy bikes and kids and get a positive association with them. She does not need to go and meet them. She does not need to react to them. What I want her to realize is that when there's weird things going on in my environment, hang around with the person at the other end of the leash. They'll guide me to do what I need to do, and they'll make sure that the situation is not scary. You see what I mean about the environment competing for your attention? So again, your walk is yours. What type of walk do you want to have? From point A to point B? Or do you want to have a smelling walk? Like right now, I'm just letting her explore everything. She can just, as long as she stays on a loose leash like this, my rule is that she can go wherever she wants. When the leash becomes taut, I don't let her pull me towards that. Good girl. And then when she does get back into position, she gets a treat. Kind of like you can wander off and do what you want. Stay on a loose leash. If it becomes taut, you have to get back within the radius of the leash. And then when we are walking, I would like you to be by my side. So right now I'm just guiding her kind of back towards that. Good girl. And when she falls back into place, she gets a treat for that. So really, I'm not saying a single word to her. I'm letting the leash, like again, a little bit of tension. It means get back into place. She gets a treat for getting back into place. A little tension. She gets back into place. Good girl. But be careful about that yo-yo dog I mentioned before. I don't want her to just constantly go forward to get that tension to come back and get a treat. So if she really wants a treat, she can start to learn, oh, hey, I just pull forward and then I come back and I get a treat. If I want another treat, I'll just pull forward, take a couple steps back, and get a treat. So again, as long as the leash is loose like this, I'll let her go and explore. She pees and poos on our walks, she gets a treat. Good girl. The leash, if you can't see, is attached underneath her chin on this harness, Freedom No Pull harness. This is Harley's old harness. Good girl. You can see kind of like she's right there. She kind of like went a little bit forward, knew that she was not where she was supposed to be, and kind of came back into place 2 times. Good girl. Over here. And anytime she is already in this place, good girl. Rigby, it's fine. It's just another dog. Rigby. Good girl. So there's a dog right there in the yard running around. When she sees other dogs, I want her to, Rigby, stay with me. I don't want her to care. Rigby, it's fine. Good girl, Rigby. Try to get her attention before she starts to bark. So she notices the dog. That little thing over there. I'm not sure if you can see. And she gets, good girl. Yeah, try to get that before the bark. So she can look over. You can see her ears are going. I hide the treat behind my back. That dog is being still too, so it's not getting her attention. I'll take a step. Come here. Alright. Get that. All of that gets ignored. Rigby. Rigby. Good girl. Good girl. I want to reinforce her for good. Not like that, sweetie. Good girl. I'll take the little huffs and puffs. Good girl. So she can look over back at the pup, but she only gets treats for remaining calm. Right now this is good girl. It's very new. So those little look, I thump, good girl. There you go. Another dog barking. She doesn't bark. Yeah, very good. Good things happen. Yeah, there we go. Dog's right there, if you can see. I want her to think that, hey, there's dogs in the area. I don't care. I see dogs in the area. Look back at whoever's at the other end of the leash. You're fine. Right now I'm letting her get away with a couple of little woofs. But later on in training, the woofs make the basically bar close. So each time she looks over to her left, she's actually looking over to that puppy. Or not really a puppy, but a little tiny thing. And then we'll walk away. And then as we're walking away, it's gonna It's gonna get this other dog's running around and probably barking at us. So I want to make sure that I'm going to have her attention and reinforce her for appropriately walking away. All right, let's go. Or that may happen, you know? Rigby, let's go. Good girl. I know you're a little tight, little itchy butt. So this is what I mean. As we're walking away, and this dog is running back and forth. Good girl. Let's go. She gets treats for following your direction. Let's go, babe. There you go. Like walking away from a situation. You want to make sure you reinforce that too. Walking away from kids, walking away from people that she wasn't able to greet, walking away from dogs that she saw. All of those you want to make sure are reinforced as well. So she pulls, I come to a stop. We only explore on loose leash. Those are the rules of the leash. Basically, I'm not saying a single word, but over time and consistency, if she learns that once she hits the end of the leash, she's not going anywhere, she will stop pulling so much. You got the harness is a little itchy. The harness is a little itchy. It's a little itchy. Is it a little itchy? Alright, let's go, sweets. There you go. She maintains in this bubble, she gets treats. I don't have to say a single word like heel or by my side, anything like that. I will talk to her. And if I say let's go and I'm going in a different direction, then and if she follows through, she's going to get a treat. So it'll be something like this. We're going, Rigby, let's go. Just change of direction, she follows through, she gets a treat for that. All right, let's go. Good girl. Try to leave my fingers behind and just take the treat. And really right now I'm working with her kibble, as you can see. So this is her lunch. You drop one. And she's willing to work for it, so I'm gonna take it. Later on, if you find that she is kind of like pushing the kibble away and doesn't care, like almost like if you're trying to give a kid something and they put your hand away because you're paying attention to something behind you, you want to get a higher value treat. So you want to make sure that you're using a treat equivalent to her perception of the value of that treat. So kibble for most of my dogs would be like a $5 reward. Outside, I need at least a $20 reward minimum. For Rigby, a kibble for her is $20. Minimum reward necessary for outside work for Rigby, maybe $10. So you could probably even get away with using something lower value than kibble, like another dry treat. But with my dogs, they've learned, or with my dogs, it's not that they've learned that they need to get away with eating better food. It's more so that the environment to them is a lot more taxing. So I need to use treats that are higher valued than what I may use inside the house, where the environment is no longer taxing on them because it's a house that they are familiar with and there's nothing really competing for their attention. So inside the house working, minimum reward is $5. So I can get away with $5 treats, but I couldn't get away with $5 treats outside. You gotta get you used to a harness so you're not so itchy. So you're not so itchy. Such a good girl. There you are. So this would be loose leash walking, just walking wherever we want to go, but it has to be on a loose leash. I give her a little guidance to get back to my left side. Just a little pull. Good girl. This is 2 after she's been playing around from 9 to 12 in daycare. So she's a lot more relaxed. Still exploratory, but maybe not so boundful of energy that she needs to explore every little thing and needs to pull and go, go, go. So if this doesn't look like her usual walking self, it's because she's probably a little bit tired. Good girl. I'm not sure what that was, but that was a little driblet, and so be it. Alright, so as you can see, I'm also trying to position myself so she starts walking on my left side. So use that towards your benefit too. We talked a little bit about positioning ourselves so once our dogs catch up, they're on the right side, or the correct side, should I say, not the right side. Good girl. Yeah, there you go. So rather than forging ahead, she slowed herself down and came back to my side. Again, she can explore on a loose leash. I'll allow it. You get stuck there, you need to make a poop. That was a proper pee. So again, as you can see, I just managed to give her a treat for peeing, but getting her also back on the left side. Oh, you gotta get used to the harness. Good girl. So no treats for that, but I may give her a treat for falling back in line. And I'm gonna guide her. Her exploring is driving her to the right. So again, she moves forward, she gets a little tight, a little tug back. I just go back and forth. So from this environment, as you can see, there's a lot more going on the right than the left. So it's gonna take more to keep her on the right. There could also be that reason. Which I think is also a good time. Come here. Good time to end the filming. We're almost home. And unless I had a third hand, I need to pick up the poop. You need to pick up your poo-poo. Such a good girl.